Good morning. Today's practice is a gentle little flow for opening the heart and the hips. Emotionally releasing from the hips, melting into the mat with the heart. I like working with these together, and I feel like they go well together. So if you have blocks, grab 2 of them now. We will be beginning in reclined bound angle. If you don't have blocks, that's okay. We can just lay flat back on the mat as well. If we do, we're placing one up higher for our neck, one a little bit lower. It'll be right at the small of the back. And then lying down, soles of the feet together, gently coming down. Finding our position in here with the blocks. Finding what feels good, making little movements. There we go. Soles of the feet together. Bringing the hands, palms facing up, or we can bring them to the thighs, maybe even to the heart or the belly. Whatever is calling to you this morning. Taking nice deep breaths. Just allowing yourself to melt here, not holding any tension in any area. Finding what position feels the most comfortable. Nice deep breaths. Feeling the expansion of the belly on the inhale. And the sweet release on the exhale. Expelling all of the breath. Opening our hearts wide. Thinking of receiving as well as letting go. What can we receive today? What can we open our minds and our hearts to? Drawing one breath in through the nose. Opening the mouth on the exhale, letting it out. 2 more rounds of breath here. Before gently coming out, taking the blocks from underneath us, sitting up very gently, moving gently today. Placing the blocks on the side, crossing at the ankles or to the sides, coming into tabletop pose. All 4s, spreading through the fingertips, pressing through the tops of the feet. Inhale, gaze up, dropping the belly. Exhale, rounding through the back, tucking the chin. Moving with the breath or warming up the spine. Nice, slow, deep breaths. One more round. Big inhale, opening up through the throat, gazing up, and exhale. Finding our neutral spine, keeping our hips above the knees, walking the fingertips out, coming into puppy pose, melting the heart to the mat. Maybe the forehead comes to the mat. We can also use the blocks here in any way that we want to. Opening up the heart center. Inhale and exhale, melting a little bit deeper. Maybe the chest comes all the way to the mat. Staying here for 2 more breaths. Opening the fingers wide, clawing through the fingertips. And exhale to gently come up, pressing back into child's pose. Widening the knees as far as feels good, keeping big toes together, sinking the hips back. Reaching the fingertips out. Taking the left arm and scooping it under the right, coming into a little like thread the needle here, coming to lie on the left temple. If this feels good to you, you can take the right arm behind us, reaching around, trying to grab the left thigh, really opening up through the heart, through the shoulders, great shoulder stretch. So we're getting the hips, the shoulders, the chest, the upper back. Maybe taking our gaze slightly behind us. Sinking a little bit more on the exhale. What can we release? And gently coming back out. Lifting the chest, bringing the left hand to the mat to switch sides, scooping the right underneath. Holding here for a breath, noticing how this feels first before taking the bind if we took it on the other side. Reaching that left shoulder up to the ceiling, finding a little bit of space in the chest, drawing the shoulder blades together. Maybe gazing up. Still breathing nice and deep into the lower back, into the belly. And exhale to gently come out. Lifting the hips, crossing at the ankles, coming onto the bum first, scooting to the center of the mat, and releasing to the back. Coming into happy baby, lifting the feet, grabbing onto the ankles, the soles of the feet, or the big toe. Finding our position here. Wiggling it out a little. Taking a static happy baby. We're finding a little rock. Maybe taking the soles of the feet in together, opening up the hips even more, finding a deeper sensation. Maybe playing with that, moving from one to the other, having a little exploration time. Maybe straightening the legs a little, pulling the knees into the chest. And releasing the hands whenever we've gotten enough of this pose. And taking the knees over to one side, extending the arms. Taking the gaze to the opposite side. Finding a little twist. We're nice and open. So surrendering to the mat, to this pose. Inhale and exhale to find anywhere we're holding tension, maybe in the legs, in the shoulders, even in the forehead, the jaw, and gently release. Gently taking the gaze back to center and the knees before switching sides, gently dropping the knees, taking the gaze over. Nice deep breaths, calming the nervous system. Releasing what we no longer need, allowing for more space, more light, more love, kindness. Whenever we're ready, taking the gaze over to the knees, gently taking that arm, pressing up, coming into a gentle seat. Thank you for sharing your practice with me this morning. Inhale the hands above the head. Exhale, palms together to the heart center, Anjali Mudra. Taking one final breath together. The light in me honors the light in you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.